you're belittling yourself from the norm. For you're looking down on yourself. You're judging yourself from the negative aspect of life. You're measuring your life with other people's life in order to decide as to whether you need to be approved by them or to be able to pursue your goal. So if one feels inferior to this lady, the former president wife Eleanor Roosevelt said that no one can make you inferior unless you give them permission. So inferiority complex is you giving people the permission to make your mind think that you know who you are. So many people are working in this life. They know about people. They've heard about people, but they don't know themselves. So if people, many people who are doing those things are because they don't know who they are, and therefore once you don't know who you are, anything goes. When they can call you any name and you want to flow by it. But once you know who you are, you begin to understand that listen, it doesn't matter my color, my race, my background, my educational background. I am who I am, and therefore I have destiny to achieve. So inferiority complex is actually belittling you from actually achieving what you have been designed to do. So when you feel inferior to yourself, you seek approval of people. You want people to validate you. So you want people to say, oh, this suit you are wearing is nice. Don't you know what suit you are wearing is beautiful? Don't you know you are handsome? Don't you know you are intelligent? But you want to wait for people to approve you first? No. Inferiority complex is only giving other people platform to belittle you. So I don't believe that for you to be able to succeed in life, you must embrace inferiority complex. That is the danger of life. So you must know that inferiority complex just belittling you, making you below what you think you can. If I may put it out, below what you think you can.
It is your capacity. It is interesting what you are saying, because I think I put a post on Facebook a few days ago, and I was saying that be the first to like your post.
That's it.
And that means that you are the first person to really use your product.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
And the way you are defining inferiority complex in line to what I said, does it mean that sometimes people are waiting for people to like their post, meaning that they are waiting for the approval?
Well, yeah.
In a way, I think probably they might not be conscious about it, but in a way, I think it works that way, isn't it?
Yeah. Because when you feel inferior, you actually don't know who you are. You don't know whether you're doing good or bad. You are just there. Anything like the wind, you just flow to and flow. So you are just at the mercy of people. You are just you are destined at the detriment of what people say, the opinions of others. So you mean it's just like when you have inferiority complex, you're actually being silent or being muted by the voices of others. You have your own voice, and if you cannot believe and know your own voice, I don't know whose else voices that you can be able to identify. I know my voice. So if I'm on radio, I'm on TV, and someone records me and then says that, oh, that is your voice, I must be able to tell them that is not me. So if you are inferior to yourself, you realize that you're shying away from who you actually are to embrace what others think of you. So inferiority complex it's a dangerous thing when you fall into that category. You never make it. You never make it well. You never make it successful in life, because you kind of always at the mercy of people. When they say jump, you jump. When they say lie down, you lie down. Meanwhile, you want to go to point A, but then they're telling you might start from point B. So you are confused.
I think you've made statement of who you are.
Yeah.
When we say somebody does not know who they are, what do you actually mean?
Wonderful. That's a very important question, a very valid question. Now, when you say people don't know who they are, I believe that each and every one of us, we've been created in a specific and authentic way. Now, if that goes back to being authentic to who you are. Now, who you are is who you are by what you do. So what I do is what defines me. What you do defines you. You are a radio presenter, that defines you. So as a writer, as a motivational speaker, transformational speaker, as a lifestyle coach, that defines me. So I must know who I am. Now, who I do. Do you know your passion? Do you know your vision? Do you know where you're going in life? Do you know what tickles, what inspires you? Do you know what challenges you? What wakes you up when you get up in the morning? What motivates you to become what you think you want to be? But when you don't know who you are, then you end up being anything else that people think assume for you. Life is not measured by assumption. Life is measured by who you think you are, what you are. And once you know who you are, then you'll be able to know that today I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this to achieve what I am. Now, if you know who you are, okay, if you know who you are, you know the pace, you know your desire, you know your character, you know the attitude, you know the attitude that you can do. See, we've been hearing this, that a charisma will get you a job, but it's your character that will maintain you in that job.
Yes.
So who you are is in your character. Are you with me? What you do is in your charisma, but who you actually are, it is what you display within. So people must know you for who you are, not what you do. You know, I hear people say that, oh, do what I do, but don't do what I say, but don't do what I do. That's confusing people, because what you do, it gives credibility to who you are. And then people will see what you're doing to be able to define you and be able to, you know, demand accountability, that who you say you are, your integrity comes in. So then you'll be able to know that, listen, I am Ferdinard Lawson, I am not a doctor, I am Ferdinard Lawson, I'm a public health, I am this, I'm that. I don't fall into another man's category, because that will move me away from my originality, who I am. If you know what I mean, to who you are.
So does it mean that what you do sometimes cannot define who you are?
That's right.
How?
Yeah. Because, for example, if you have somebody, let's say a child misbehave at home, and then maybe this child, you might find out what made the child to do what he's doing. Maybe out of maybe copying people, imitating people, you know, trying to copy and live another person's life. But when you actually sit down and speak to the child, you realize that this child is not what he has done, to therefore he did that as a mistake, or maybe as a peer pressure, as an influence of society, maybe social pressure, or maybe family, you know, disadvantages that the boy growing up with, or the child is growing up with, so that can also affect the child's character. But that does not mean who the person is, if you know what I mean. So, for example, I'm an author, but before writing, I know who I am. I know that I am a speaker. So from my speaking into my motivational speaking, maybe I'm a nurse. You see, whatever profession we are doing, it's just a job. But what you are is what you are actually, your character, that gives meaning to what you are doing.
So it means it's more of an identity.
Identity, that's right. That is why we have identity crisis. Because people are looking for, I'm a doctor, I'm a policeman, I'm a social worker, I'm this, I'm this. But I'm a pastor, I'm a bishop, I'm a deacon, whatever. But we see behind that title, the real identity of the person is hidden behind that. So people stand there because I'm bishop, nobody can criticize me. Because I'm an apostle, nobody can demand accountability of me, because they are trying to project their title before their character. And that's where integrity, many people have lost integrity because of title, because of what they think they are doing. You know, the fact that you're doing something, it doesn't mean that you are what you are. For example, maybe people came to this country, they are not doctors, but they are not cleaners. But maybe because of circumstances, because of challenging here and there, they are doing maybe a cleaning job. But you may see them as cleaning, but maybe you check their CV, you realize that they are doctors, they are professionals, they are somewhere, but because of situation, because of challenging, maybe their life may be different from what they actually do. So if you check, you can see that they are not what they actually are. So that's why I always tell people, what you are, give meaning to what you're doing.
So does it mean that, for example, there are so many motivational speakers? Yeah. But who you are is how authentic you are in that industry.
Absolutely, yeah. You know,
so there are so many footballers, there are so many strikers, right? Yeah. But who you are, like Ronaldo and Messi, right? The way they play gives an identity to who they are. So there can be so many footballers, but there's not like them.
Yeah, because that you see, I'm going back to what I'm saying, that you become authentic and unique. You see, there are many authors. There are many authors, there are many writers, there are many speakers, there are many other, lifestyle coaches. But the question is, what area have you or are you called into? By the grace of God, I mean, I'm a writer, I'm a speaker. But you see, before even my speaking, I've shared this story with you before. That before I started talking, I was a samurai. I never spoke at the age of 10. So now, if you were judging me at that period of time, you have lost it, because that was then. But now, you see, because I know who I is. I know who I am, but I know who I is. Therefore, I am always progressing because of what I believe that I am wired for. If you want to believe that you are wired differently from others, it makes you to believe, stand on that platform and listen, I have something that the world needs. So whatever people do, whether they like it or they don't like it, I am who I am. So therefore, it gives you the confidence, the joy to stand alone, even if you have to stand alone. People may not like you, people may criticize you, people may say, say a whole lot of things against you, but listen, you know who you are, you know your capacity, you know what your ability, what you can do, and therefore you stick in that lane and then become unique and special in that area. So yeah, there may be many motivational speakers, but of course, they are better speakers than others. Exactly.
There are so many footballers. They are better. Yes, but they are better footballers. Yes. Absolutely. Yeah, but that is really true from what you are saying. I always ask people this question: who are you? And before you realize, they say I'm a banker, I'm this. I think it goes beyond that, isn't it?
It goes beyond that. I have a quote here. It is never too late to be what you might have been. George Eliot. It is never too late to be what you might have been. It's not too late. So yeah, people may have different meaning to you, different definition to you, but you are what you have to be. You are what you are. So yeah, it is never too late. You want to know that, listen, I want to be a doctor. Yeah, you may go to process. Life is always about process. And for you to be able to identify who you actually are, you must go through the process. I've said it before, I think in a particular platform, that I said that what you hate sometimes gives meaning to what you might be you are called to do. I hate to see people in pain. I hate ignorance. I hate people living thinking that they know it all, when they don't. As a matter of fact, they have no clue about what life presents. So I develop myself to be in the area of lifestyle coaching, whereby I will guide people to listen. What you think you are is not what you are, but this is actually what you are wired to do. And many a time people come back and say, wow, thank you for trusting me, helping me to be able to find my path in life. So we are here as motivational speakers. I mean, I'm even moving away from motivation. I come as a transformational.
Oh yes,
I help people.
You speak to transform.
Yeah, that's right. I speak people.
You don't speak and live. Yeah, you don't speak and live, no, but you speak. You speak with them in the process. Yeah.
So that's why we some of that we are different.
Yeah, but it's true from what you are saying, because a lot of people don't really know who they are. I think I met a guy that really connected to me. I don't know whether I've said this before. He connected to me and he said he really wanted to start he was working in the banking sector. He lost his job, and if I can help him to really get a job in Ghana, I'll say. And every time somebody sends me a message, what I do is I go to their profile and look at them.
Yeah.
And I went to this guy's profile. The way this guy dresses, man, when he wears suit, when he wears t-shirt, this guy is always spot on. And I told him, look, you are not born to be a banker.
That's right.
You are born to be in the fashion industry.
That's right.
Go and sell some of your suits and start going into the fashion industry, because you know what to buy.
Yes.
And you know what is good, what to wear. So you need to turn. The guy said, look, I should wait for him. He will get back to me in 3 months. In 3 months, he came back to me and said, look, I have already started. Right. Thank you very much. And I don't really need a banking job again. This is where you are talking. He is a banker, but he's not born to be a banker.
That's right. So what is your passion?
What's your passion?
Your passion also gives meaning to your life.
Exactly.
When you my son, he loves football. From the day one this boy was born, he's always football. Running. Sometimes the way we were brought us back home, sometimes we think that when somebody is talking too much.
Yes.
Oh, this guy is talking too much. Oh, this guy is talking too much. Meanwhile, Oprah Winfrey was the talkative.
Yes.
Oprah Winfrey today she's the world best. Millionaire.
Billionaire. Yes.
She's rich.
Yes.
Okay. But when she was growing up, people thought she was talkative. She was a talkative. She was talking, and probably she was beaten by it. But today, her saying the talking that she used to use, that's what is paying her money. So sometimes it's not, as I said from the beginning, it's not what I was doing then, it's what I'm doing now.
Yes.
So you see, we are moving from a point A to point B to define as to whether somebody why do we have rehabilitation? Because we do that because we realize that this is not what the person is. So therefore we can rehabilitate the person back to community. So if someone per se commits a crime And then we realize that this is, as I was saying from the beginning, if the crime came as a result of maybe family background or maybe because of social pressure, then you'll be able to eliminate that child from the community and be able to take him to prison. And once the child gets to prison, maybe there's a reformation there. So therefore the child will be held back into community. So we will then help the child to develop the true identity. We've seen many people have been to prison and out, and now they are making it. They are businesses are booming for them. They have become lifestyle coach. They have become coaches. They have become motivational speakers with the experience that they've been through. So sometimes it is let's not judge people by what they are. Let if we can see tomorrow, you see, if we can see the future, let's judge by the future, because we don't know what tomorrow will be.
Exactly. And I think you see, people find who they are. Do they find it? That means they don't find it from infancy, right? As they grow up, they tend to identify it.
Absolutely.
How difficult is that?
Well, it depends. It also depends. I mean, it's upbringing. Now, if, for example, your family, your dad and mom, educated, and they understand the purpose of education, you will also be helped to get back into education, or be helped to get into the ladder of education. Now, notwithstanding saying that they were both parents, what about those who were born in the ghetto? I made a statement, even the ghetto there's a star, even the ghetto there's greatness. Now, you may have been born by parents who didn't even go to secondary school. Okay? So now, how do you then develop yourself? As parents, we must be able to watch what our children do. What they are doing on a daily basis give meaning to what they are likely to do in the future. So as the child grows and the child is developing, growing, and maybe the child loves throwing the arm, maybe he wants to be a boxer. Maybe the child is throwing the leg, maybe he wants to be a footballer. Maybe the child is trying to sing, always singing. Maybe that child will become one of the best singers in town. So I mean, that's how we will do. If we, and also if you have people who are also surrounding you, who you surround yourself by, they will be able to help you to be able to develop. That's why some of us, we are here at Lifestyle Coach. That's what we are here to do, because we've been through it, we've done it, we've got a t-shirt, and we have the testimony that we are also being able to help others to develop themselves. So it is not difficult depending on the individual's growth. Your individual growth determines how, if you are willing to be developed, you'll be developed.
That sounds really interesting, because a lot of people, they are not able to identify who they are at an early stage. Some identify it later in life. Some identify it at mid-age. Some never identify who they are. And I think that is really crisis, meaning that how you identify who you are is very critical to your success in life.
I've always said that self-discovery helps you to unlock your hidden treasures in you. Self-discovery gives you the platform, the key to unlock the hidden treasure. We all been wired in a different way. Every door has a key. Has a code. So you are an entity, you are an institution. So don't look at yourself as if, I'm a Joe Blow, I'm a dropout student, I've never been to school, I've never written a book, I've never been there. No. It's what you are only seeing what your mind, what your eyes can see. But if you can see what your mind sees about you, you realize that I call you an institution. So you become an institution because you have become to believe that, listen, I have to develop myself to get there. But it's not going to be on a silver platter. You have to go through the processes, the genetic, the exodus, the Leviticus. You have to go through the process to become what you actually want to become. So if you don't develop yourself, if you don't discover yourself, how can you develop yourself? So I also believe that if you know where you are going, you know where you are going. I mean, you discover where you are going. Going there will not be difficult, because you know that you know the shortcut, you know the long route, you know where to cut through the traffic and get to where you are going. So self-discovery is the roadmap to self-greatness.
Then you made an interesting point that every door has a key. Every single door has a key. Does it mean that sometimes people hold key, but they are always going to the wrong door?
That's it.
So until they get to that right door, their life is probably going to be miserable, isn't it?
Like, let's say if I want to come here, and I didn't tell you I'm coming, and I'm in the building, but I can't come to the studio. I can pray and shout and summer thoughts and do all the fasting and do everything. If I don't have the key to that door, I won't come in. Regardless of the prayer, regardless of the fasting. Now, why am I saying this? As I said, many people are walking in life discouraged, disappointed, derailed, visionless, purposeless, because they don't know what they want in life. It's when you know
or they don't know the key they carry.
No, and that's what I'm going. If you don't know what you want, you will not know what to use. If you know what you want, you know this is what I want to use. What is the key? If you don't know how to prepare light soup, you want to prepare palm soup. You want to prepare maybe spaghetti bolognese, whatever. Now, and you've heard it, but you don't know the material, the things you buy to do it. You just go and cause diarrhea for somebody because you don't know the key. In life, it's about key. If you don't know the key, you can't use it, but you must know where you are going in life. That gives meaning, the purpose. In life without purpose is a tragedy, not death. Mas Moreau said, life without purpose is tragedy. If you don't have the key, or you have the key and you don't know which door, you see, you can come to this house, you can come to this street, you can go to your business, you can go to there are many cars parked in the car park. But if you don't know the color of the car and to relate it to the key, you don't know the type of car you are looking for. You have a Ford, but you are looking to Mercedes. You will not get anywhere. You stand there to the following day. So you must be purposeful, be visionless, be visionful. Know that, listen, this is where I'm going. Don't be a visionless person. Know where you are going, and once you know where you are going in life, brothers and sisters, you realize that nothing will be difficult for you to go. You have the key. You've got the key in the right thing.
So I can say that if you know who you are, then you should be able to create your door and create your own right key to open it.
We have something called master key. That is really back to your talent. You see, that key thing we are talking about is about talent and purpose.
Yes.
Once you know the talent you have, once you know the thing that takes you, the thing that wakes you up, what drives you, it goes back to your purpose in life. Then once you know your purpose in life, brother, there's nothing you cannot do. I remember 4 or 5 years ago when I had to move from a particular place to another place, and I was so down, I was so discouraged, I was so disappointed. I said, what am I going to do? But then I started encouraging people, start telling people, oh, you can do it. But by the thing I started doing that, I found some fulfillment in myself. You see, life is about fulfillment. You must fulfill an assignment given to you by the one that created you. That goes back to the key. If you don't know the key to use for a specific door, you can hold that key in your hand and be shouting, you cannot open the door. You must know your purpose. You must know where you are going. Like, you must know what drives you. Once you have this thing and you know who you are, my God, the sky is not the limit. You go on to the ladder of success without no sweat. You get on the ladder without sweat. And as I say, success is how you define your success. Yes. I'm talking about success in the area of what I define success. Because I may not have money, I may not have the private jet, you may see me maybe wearing this suit, I may not have the car, maybe I only took the bag. But my success is about fulfillment. It's once I know who I am, and I know what drives me, and I know where I'm going, who cares? I am happy. My happiness is in my purpose. And once I am achieving my purpose, I am here on this radio, on this wonderful radio station. It's a joy to be on Starr Radio. I've been hearing Starr Radio. I am happy to be here because you know why? It is an organization that is empowering others, motivating others to become what they are, giving voice to the voiceless people. So I've come to be partner of this Starr Radio, the sense that I also believe that I have something that the world needs. But if I don't line up with the right radio station, who will give me that voice to be able to share my idea, then I may have a dream, I may have purpose, I may have whatever. But if you meet the right door with a key, I have the key in me. Yes. But if you meet the door, yes, you can't help
exactly
anyone.
Exactly. And do you know what that means? That means that let's bring it practical to the level of other people.
Yeah.
That means that is where you are the key.
Yeah.
You know what you carry, what you can do, but you are looking for the right door to open. That is where your son might be playing football and probably a scout is standing there.
Yeah.
And he sees that, no, there is something about this guy. And we want to use the key of this guy to go and solve the challenges we are having in our what? in our football team. Yeah. So the football team becomes the door. Absolutely. So when that guy opens, that is why a striker is being bought for $1 million, whatever. Now Ronaldo is Juventus, he's juvenile. Now there is so much passion with the Juve people because they are having the anxiety that he's going to open some doors that they have not been able to open for so many years. so there is, this thing is more deeper in understanding of what we are discussing than probably people think. Yeah. You see, my question is that when you open the door, there is always a reason why you open the door. And that reason means that there is a treasure behind that door. Yeah. Everybody that stands behind the door and wants to get to another end of the door, it means that there's a treasure. Yeah. If there is nothing at stake, you will not bother. Anybody that holds a key and wants to get to the other end, sometimes you don't hold the key, but sometimes you believe that there's somebody at the other end that can open you, and sometimes you can stay there knocking all day. That's right. Now when you get to the other side, getting the treasure is not easy. Yeah. Is that why people normally fail? Yeah. I mean, failure. I mean, I've made this statement. Someone questioned me, but I think I have every right to make that statement. Failure is by choice, and success is by choice, based on what we are discussing. Because if you know that you are a key to a door, that means you are an answer to a problem. And if you give an answer to a problem, you become rich. You will be paid. You know, we are paid based on the, oh my God, what we do, the salary we earn is by what we have, the answers we have given to questions. Exactly. We have provided solution to problems. Yes. And therefore you get paid. So I tell young people especially that, you know, the how you carry yourself and the things you do and the people you help determine your next level in life. Yes. You can never be at the low level and think that I want to reach up there. You must, it's good. Humble. I mean, when we're talking about humility, yeah, you must humble, but you must first believe in, going back to what we're talking about, believe that I can reach there. You must have a level of self-belief that whether I am in the ghetto, whether I am in the dungeon, whether I am in the gutter, whatever I find myself, maybe by fortune or misfortune, life will not give me what I deserve. Life will give me what I work for, what I develop myself to attain. You see, when you don't develop yourself, people will look at you, buy you, develop you, use you, abuse you, discard you. Yes. So it goes back to personal belief that, listen, I am trained to be a health professional. What is my vision? What is my goal? You must have a vision. You must have a goal. That even if you are sleeping and they slap, they wake you up. That should be the thing that you think about. Yes. But many people fail in life because, number one, they don't know who they are. Two, they have no vision. They have no planning. They have nothing. Just there's a song that someone sang in Ghanaian song. I mean, I'm walking through life. I mean, how can you wake? I mean, how can someone make such a song? Oh, I'm walking through life. Walking through life doing what? You have a key. Use the key. Tell somebody, I mean, just use the key. Your key is your passion, the joy, your happiness. Everything that you want in life are buried in your talent and your gifting. Your humility to identify. You must be humble enough to identify who you are. Yes. A lot of people, I am a doctor, and I want to work with the footballer. See, people are pretending to be something they are not. Even when you pretend, don't know who you are, you pretend to be something else. I know who I am. I know this is Ferdinand Lawson. Even if I close my eye and you ask me something about who I can tell, I should be able to tell you. But when you live a copyrighted life, when you live a copyright life, you are living somebody else's destiny. Your destiny will be left hanging. Your life will be left there. Nobody know who you are. So it is very important if you want to become successful in life. Success, as I always say, does not fall on the lap of anyone. Success it's not microwave. You can't microwave success. You want to be great, you can't microwave. You must work, develop yourself. I always say some D. Discover, develop, deploy. You must first discover who you are, develop the talent, deploy, then you will be displayed. You can never, a product can always be displayed because a good product can never be hidden. When you are a good product,
the people will showcase you. But when you have not developed yourself to become the best nurse in your job place, and there's a position that they are considering to give someone, instead of you going to develop yourself, I won't do by faith, I will claim it, I'll receive it, I'll jump it, I'll give it. You can claim and shout and scream. If you don't develop yourself to become the manager of the place, you can pray that I am the head and the tail. You pray that song and you will still be where you are. Many people will come and go bypass you, you will still be where you are. So success is not measured by somebody's shoe or somebody's clothes. Success is measured by the development, the impact, the development, the what you have added to yourself, the value you add to yourself. It determines the value others will place on you. So you determine your success by the choices you make in life.
You make a profound statement that success and failure is by choice.
Yes.
And I think I agree. The point is that the fact that success and failure is by choice doesn't mean that you cannot fail.
Yeah.
But what you do with the failure
when
is what's going
to fail. Is what I've made a statement. Failing is not failure until you fail. It's not tautology. But as a writer, I'm coming up with my own statement. Failing is not failure until you fail. So failing is a progressive. Failure is stagnant. So then you tell I've fallen, I've failed. So falling is not falling until you remain falling.
Yes.
So if you are falling and you say, well, I cannot make it in life, then you are there. Then everybody will come and see you falling. Yes. But if you fall and then you get up, oh my God,
it's no more failure.
It's not failure because you have changed. Yes. You have transformed. As a matter of fact, you are
and what it even makes it better is that when you fail or when you fall down, you get up. Yeah. And you don't even start, you move forward. Then it's success.
Yeah.
You don't stay at that level.
Yeah.
But I always tell people that when you do what you love doing, there is nobody that has failed in their hobby. So for example, if you love golf and today you go and play golf and you lose, right? Yeah. It doesn't mean that you are not going back the next day.
Look at our young man, our favorite man, Tiger Woods.
Yes.
I love that man. He has been on the scene for many years. Yeah, maybe one incident he fell, but that doesn't make him a failure. He's still playing.
Yes, exactly.
He's making his money.
Exactly.
So what's the problem?
So you see, your hobby is something that you love doing.
Yeah, passion. Yeah.
It's your passion, something that drives you.
You see, I've said this thing before. Yeah, it's good for me to say it on air. That you can have purpose, you can have dreams, you can have aspiration, you can have whatever. People can motivate you. You can buy all the motivational books. You can buy all my books. Listen, if you don't have passion, you'll be perplexed in life.
Yes.
So purpose without passion produces perplexity. You'll be perplexed. You'll be confused. You'll be worried because it's like a pregnant woman. You don't know where to go. You know you are pregnant. You need to go and deliver. But I don't know where to go. Are you serious? Go to the labor suite and go and give birth. Or do the thing that you need to do and give birth to the baby. So, many people, this is why I wrote this book, How to Chisel, from this book, How to Chisel the Gold Out of Your Mind. That's my latest.
Yes.
How to Chisel the thing. This book is a lot. I mean, it's loaded. A lot of people, we have dreams in us. We have aspiration, but do we chisel? That's hard way. Many people love the pleasure, but they don't like the pain.
Yes.
And no pain, no gain.
Yes.
So if you want to become successful in life, then you must believe that, listen, there is something in the inside of me that I need to chisel out. You know you love talking. Come on, talk. Maybe you go to the workplace and then they are looking for people to do some course. Avail yourself. Many people don't want to avail themselves for study, for personal development, for personal training. Yet they have time to go and gossip. If you surround yourself with gossiping, you can never make a headway in life. I mean, this is not association. Go back to association. So if you want to become somebody in life, then you must know the people who you are and the people you surround yourself.
There is a saying that if you are 5 friends and 4 of them are gossipers, then you are more likely to be the 5th one.
Yeah, of course, because influence.
Exactly.
Influence, yeah.
You know, I was speaking somewhere and I gave them a typical example of, there was a big stone. I show a picture of a big stone.
Yeah.
And all you had is an axe to break it down.
Yeah.
In our generation, everybody will say you are very crazy. Why? Because there is a lot of machinery that can crash it within a minute. But you see, when you don't have access to such machinery and you've got only axe, what do? You use it. You use it. Yeah. But you see, a lot of people don't use it. Why? because they think it's hard work.
Cool. You know, Oscar, they did go back to the talent development. See, a lot of people have talent, but they don't want to develop it. And once you know you are not eager, you haven't got the zeal, the joy. It goes back to what drives you when you have a passion. So if you know that you have a passion in football, in singing, in boxing, and you feel, let me sit down, and it will happen to me on silver. Hallelujah, amen. It will happen. It will not happen.
No.
What will be, Sarah, Sarah, Sarah? What will be, will be, will be. What will be will not be if you don't make it. If you don't do something about it.
That is a poverty mindset.
Exactly. So if you have something that is in the inside of you bubbling, when you told me to come on your air, I said to myself, my God, this will be my last time on this planet Earth. Let me go there and give my best shot.
Unleash.
So even if
unleash the power within.
My God, the self you must be burning every day for. I tell people, don't look for platform. You are the platform.
Oh yes, you are the platform.
When you know who you are,
yes.
You don't beg for platform. No. You don't beg for.
You create your own platform.
You are the platform for others. People must. Somebody said that if I can see the mountain, it's because I stood on the shoulders of those who have gone ahead of me. Some people are not ready to learn from mentors. They are not ready to learn from those of us who, by the grace of God, we have been able to be where we are. We may not be up there, but I'm telling you, we are getting there. So life is a process. It is not life is not a destination. Life is a process. It's a journey. So once we are getting there, we will get there. We are not, the petrol is not finished yet. We are still the passion, the fuel. That fuel said to greatness. You must have a passion. When you have a purpose, passion gives you success in life.
Passion. Passion is something that people don't really get it.
Yeah.
A lot of people are frustrated in what they do, but they wake up every day to go and do it.
Yeah.
Look, yes, have a job, right? But have your passion alongside your job.
Yeah.
There are so many people that are really not passionate about what they do. But what is making it more stressful is that they don't do what they love doing alongside their job.
Yeah. You're right.
I put up a quote on Facebook and I said, look, vision, when you have a vision of your own, you don't know when the breakthrough will come. But when you have a job, you are assured of your salary the next 30 days.
Yeah.
Right? It's two different streams.
Yeah.
When you do what you love doing, it might take time.
Yeah.
This year, I'm going to celebrate my 10 years as a transformational speaker.
Wonderful.
That's a long journey.
Yeah.
I was speaking to a young man and I told him, like, look, if you continue to do what you are doing, in 10 years' time, you might be smiling.
Yeah.
The young man told me that 10 years is a long time. And I said, that is a big mistake.
Yeah.
Because you might never know when that breakthrough will come.
Yeah.
It took Sanders, KFC guy, over 60 years to really identify what he really wanted to do in life. So it doesn't mean that you touch it today, you're going to make it. But when you have a job, somebody have already done the sowing. You are just going to help the person to harvest.
You are paying the mortgage of the person.
Exactly.
So you are working to pay someone else's mortgage.
Exactly.
So now, life or destiny is like a mortgage. Are you either paying off your mortgage or you are using your mortgage to pay somebody else's mortgage? So what do I mean by that? Instead of that go back, that's what I believe in personal development. When you develop yourself, if someone develops you, they have the right to put a price tag on you.
Oh yes.
But when you develop yourself and you know how much it took you, the investment you had to do for you to be who you are, for 10 years you have been doing the job, it's recommended, it needs to be applauded. You have done it. We are on the way.
Exactly.
Individually.
Oh,
so it is so what someone has done that will give you the encouragement to keep doing what you are also doing. So, but don't stop and then because I'm working as a nurse, so I can't do motivational speaking. I'm working as a nurse, I cannot write a book. I'm working I'm writing a book, I can't speak. Whatever you are doing, that you have two hands. I tell people you have two hands. This could be your job. This could be your
vision. Yes.
So when they all come together, you are a whole man.
Exactly.
So the eyes are two. God has given it every part of my two. So this is your employment. This is for yourself. So you must develop yourself. I remember when I was writing a book. Before I even started writing, but I think I've said it before. I was under a particular bishop for many years, 10 years of service. I love to serve. And I serve. See, I used to carry his books. I've been to hospital because of back pain, you know, because of the amount of book that I carry. I mean, every time we travel. And one day, I caught a revelation to write my own book. I had, write your own book. I didn't know how to start. But I said, I'll give you what? A go. Listen, now, what am I called? A prolific writer, an award-winning author, a successful entrepreneurship. You see, so when people are writing books, they come and consult me. But I have been to the fire. So my fire is what must refire you to become a fire for somebody.
Yes.
You must be fire in order to refire somebody, to rekindle somebody's passion. So I am here to encourage people that listen, it doesn't matter how you are starting. What is important is just get and start. Just start with something. And once you know what you are driving in this life for, you will never be ashamed. You will never fail in life. So failure is there. People will fail in life. Disappointment will come. Discouragement will come. Yes. But if you, as we say, you know what you want in life. You have a focus. You have a vision. You know what, when you wake up in the morning, you are not thinking about your boyfriend. You're not even thinking about your wife. You see, God actually put Adam in a prepared garden. Okay? A man was created and placed in a prepared garden. But God said, till the land. Adam must develop the land. He must call the animal. You see, you have been placed in a particular location to develop that place. Your passion, your dream, your goals has been given to you, not to sleep with them, but to what? To develop it, to use it, to add value to others. So I tell people, if Adam was asked God himself who could do anything, he said, Adam, till the land. God could have tilled the land. He gave him the bare land. He said, till the land, do this, do that, do that. So it also requires of us that whatever we are fine to do, whatever is in your hand. Bible says that whatever is in the hand, do it what? Whatever thy hand find to do, do it well. You see, what you do well is what you'll be rewarded by. If you want to be rewarded as a successful entrepreneur or whatever motivational speaker, radio star, whatever, you must do whatever you are doing with passion. Do it as today is your last day. Just get on with it. Just do it. No procrastination. You see, you know that you are on a fire for something. You are doing. The world is waiting for you. I'm talking about me sleeping.
I was telling people that life is a choice. You know, it's a choice. You can decide. You can decide, to be in a chapter in somebody's autobiography.
That is it.
Yeah. Or by what you do, or a sentence, right? Or a word. So when the person is writing their autobiography, your name will just pop up somewhere. That Mr. X was cleaning my office. That is the role you have played in that person's life, and that is what you have been paid all these years for, right? The question is that is a choice. It depends. But you can also write your own book.
That's right.
And put other people as chapters or sentences or paragraphs in your autobiography. Yes, but it is a choice.
It is a choice. Life is a gift. What you do is by choice. So now your success is, God has given us life. We have life. Whether you go to the banking area, you go to the healthcare sector, whether you're in the politics, whatever, wherever the sole of your feet are trodden, the Bible says that it has been given to you. So whatever you have, you see, God was asking this guy, Moses, what is in your hand? Your gift, your talent, something that God has given you. So whatever you find yourself, you are meant to what? Add value to the place. He said, go and multiply and be fruitful and replenish the earth. So that fruitfulness, that replenishment is for your success, to give him the glory. So we are of advantage of what we have, that is to our own advantage than others. So you must just know that you are what you are by what you do. And what you are doing, something that is in line with your passion, get on with it. It doesn't matter what people are saying about you. It doesn't matter whether people applaud you, whether they clap for you. Clap for yourself.
Exactly.
Clap for yourself. You see, I have to say, you must be the... I remember when our Facebook came, when I write, I tag people, I put people's name. One day, someone called me, don't tag me again. Who are you to tag me? I said, yes, sir. Today, many people are even using my picture for their own profile.
Yes.
They are sharing my things. I went through the pain. I stopped tagging people. Then one day, somebody started sharing my stuff. I thought, oh, it felt good. You see, when you are doing good work and you are happy what you are doing, and others are sharing and also enjoying it, it felt good.
I remember I used to send WhatsApp messages. Inspirational wisdom for today. And one day somebody called me, said, look, don't send me these messages again. But you see, I always tell people that you cannot have 100% market share. It's not everybody that is going to like what you do. But you are going to get the core people that believe in what you do. That is why Tesco has got his own customers. Asda has got his own customers. Even Lidl now is even having more shareholder, bridging the gap. So meaning that it's not everybody that will love what you do. But you see, when you are unique, there are certain people that will really connect with you because they believe in what you do rather than what somebody else is doing.
You know, it's about branding again. Branding and identification.
Exactly.
So once you know what your market is, you don't see you are called to sell charcoal, but because maybe firewood is, and people are buying for more firewood than charcoal, you stop your charcoal business and then go and do firewood. What happens if it rains? The wood is gone. How are you going to use charcoal? So then people are not told that you must believe in what you are doing, and what you are doing, and what you have, and what you are called to do. Many are called, but few are chosen. I keep asking this question: what have you been called to do? We've all been called to do something on this planet Earth. Nobody is born to live an aimless life. No, many have gone to the grave, okay, because of people's opinion about them. They committed suicide. Oh, you are not handsome. You are not beautiful. Oh, you are not my type. You are not my husband material. You are not my wife material. And then people go home and they get depressed. Oh, why you are crying? Oh, he said he doesn't love me. No, come on. If he doesn't love you, somebody else will love your brand. Get on with it. Develop. Oh my God. Repackage the brand. Repackage yourself. Put yourself together. Put that thing on the background. Your background is not the ultimate. Know that you have something within you. And then it doesn't whether Adwa, Peter, Jeffrey, Kevin likes it or not. You are who you are. You may not be good for Kevin, but come on, guess what? You may be good for James. So come on, get on with your life. If you are called to sell charcoal, sell the charcoal. Yeah, people may not be buying it now, but as time goes on, you will realize that your people will come to you. Your market will be booming. KFC started. There were other things out there, but now look at you and I will eat KFC.
Yes.
KFC has made it even in Ghana. The day I saw KFC was in Ghana, I said, wow.
Yes.
Many of us, we have seen it. We have musical thing in us. But we are not developing our musical talent, and we want to be rolling shadow with a celebrity. I tell people, nobody is a celebrity. We are all celebrity, depending on what you are doing.
Exactly.
If you are in the ghetto, you are a celebrity in the ghetto.
Yes.
Your attitude to life determines your altitude in life.
Yes.
What you are is what you are doing, and what you are doing to people, and whether you are adding value to people will also determine the value they add to you. So don't complain when people blame others and blame everybody apart from themselves. Instead of you developing yourself, could you imagine if Usain Bolt was blaming others? He wouldn't be the world. I mean, I don't know if somebody has broken his record yet.
No, yet. No, I don't think in our generation though.
Okay, here we go. So the guy was unique in his area, 100 meters and 200. That's all. He doesn't want to play javelin.
No.
You alone, you want to be a pastor. You only want to be a deacon. You only want to be a writer. You only want to be an usher. You are everything to everything. You are not Paul. Paul said out to men, out to God. For me to win others, I have to be all men. To have to be everything to all men. We are not Paul. You are James. You are Oscar. I'm Ferdinand. What I can do, your capacity determines your crown. What you are able to do in life is your capacity, your ability. Your ability is what takes you to the next level. If you are able to develop what you have within you, know that, listen, I am who I am. Self-belief. Believe that nobody can be like me. I have the voice I have because of my destiny. So you don't allow anybody to shut you down. Listen to me wherever you are watching us from. Whether you are in Ghana, America, across the globe. Nobody is like you. You are unique, and nobody can ever be compared to you. Believe in yourself. Know that there is nothing that can be. If only you know that you are here to add value to this world, you do everything to achieve that dream. So don't give up on yourself. Believe in what God has called you to do as an individual. Believe in what you are doing and do it well. Do it well.
I think I've got some comments here before we go for a commercial break. I've got Francis Apia Akwe. He says, good one, Ostike. Thank you very much. David Edri says, thumbs up. Marik Kofi Gan, thumbs up as well. All these two people will be coming on the show. David Edri is coming next week. Powerful session. Don't miss it. Marik Kofi Gan also is coming on the 30th of August after David. Look, it's loaded. It's very loaded. Kwaku Sinti Mensa says, thumbs up. Vincent Sheodro says, thumbs up. Kwaku Sinti Mensa says, even in the ghetto, there is a star. Even in the ghetto, there is greatness. Just identify your key. That's really powerful, isn't it? He's quoting us. Then Bernard Tabri also says, thumbs up. Please, if you have got any question or contribution, please don't forget to write it down. We will just address it on the Facebook Live. And we'll be going for a quick commercial break. When we come back, we are going to continue our discussion. When it is very, very interesting discussion, you don't look at the time. It's even 15 minutes past 8. That is how fast time has really moved.
The IWFT team presents Footprints on Starr Radio UK with your host Oscar Bimpong every Thursday at 7 p.m. Starr Radio UK, your finest Afro-Caribbean station in London.
Bed of roses, bed of roses, bed of roses. My name is Doreen Carter. I invite you to join me on Starr Radio UK this and every Saturday at 9:30 p.m. in discussing what goes on behind the curtains with my panel of experts. Remember, the time is 9:30 p.m. this and every Saturday. Bed of Roses is brought to you by the kind courtesy of Voices of Esther.
I believe in the sun.
What's the hidden truth or mysteries behind the supernatural? Do angels really exist today? Is healings and miracles real? Can I hear the voice of God? Was there inspirations and challenges in ministry? Can my eyes be open to see beyond the natural? Can I operate in the gifts of the Holy Spirit? Can my dreams contain messages from God? My Journey is your one-stop destination to the supernatural on Starr Radio UK. Join your host, Captain Tete, this and every Saturday from 4 p.m. on My Journey, your one-stop destination to the supernatural.
You can't always be in control of what happens on the road, but you can control the tires you ride on. Thanks to Champon Tires, in testing condition, you are guaranteed of traction and grip, be it new or partly worn tire. Champon Tires are the largest import and exporters of tires in the UK. Locate us all over the UK. For Wakefield, contact us on 01924 262 043. Selby, Rotherham, Hull, and Birmingham, contact us on 01709 380-615, or you can visit us at www.champontires.co.uk. Champon Tires, safe when new, safe when partly worn. If you've had an accident in the last 3 years, that was not your fault. Get in touch with London Accident Claims Limited. It could be a motor accident or a workplace injury. You could be entitled to compensation. Just one call to our specialist team will take care of everything. For minicab drivers with PCOs, there is even better news. We provide you with a replacement vehicle. Call us on 0800-032-6798 or 0208 665-7667 to start your claims with London Accident Claims Limited. London Accident Claims Limited, a partner you can trust. Do you feel left out in your education or career but still want to do something about it? Then don't fret. If you are a resident in the UK, British or EU citizen, then there is hope for you. you are in the age bracket of 21 to 55, the UK government is offering grants, scholarships, and financial support for first degree to masters in various courses. The government will pay all your fees and you can educate yourself in a peace of mind. From £21,000 per year for first degree, etc. Get in touch with GEM Educational Consultancy and we will guide you in applying for this facility. We are situated at 51 Albany Road, Hornchurch. The postcode is RM12 4AE. Telephone 079 0479 3019 or email us pastorjoeka@yahoo.com. Get financial support and acquire a degree.
The IWFT team presents Footprints on Starr Radio UK with your host Oscar Bimpong every Thursday at 7 p.m. Starr Radio UK, your finest Afro-Caribbean station in London.
Welcome back to the Footprints Radio Talk Show, and this is your regular host Oscar Bimpong, always in the driving seat, taking you to your destination of success. Please, if you are watching us, please share this. Share this for somebody to listen to the last segment of the program. Actually, if you are enjoying it, it's good you let people on your page also to enjoy it. Why not? Because you don't know who this discussion might change, because this program has really changed lives. Because why? We've got a lot of testimonies. There are some people that are glued to this program on a consistent basis. Whenever they miss it, they will just send me a message. Oscar, please send me the recording. Why? Because they know what they are getting out of this program. Because we are bringing people from diverse backgrounds with different expertise to always come here to really help you shape your vision in life. Now, straight back to business. Now, I have with me here Ferdinard Senyo Lawson, who is an author, transformational speaker, lifestyle coach, and a whole host of them. And we are talking about self-belief. And it's been an amazing first half, if I will tell you. It's very amazing first half. The discussion is very deep. And Mr. Ferdinard Lawson has been part of my radio program for the last 7 years, meaning that we've been in the industry for quite a while. I remember my first time in the studio, man, it wasn't easy. But as you said, the more you do it, consistently you do it, you become better. Yeah. And now I can even come to the studio, just do research, but I will not even pin down any question. Come and have a very great discussion. Yeah. Before I'll have like 100 questions for a 2-hour session. Yes, because I don't want to be caught out in what in terms of my questions. And so I really prepare very well. Yes, exactly. But you see, as you grow, you become better. You become more experienced. Absolutely. And you can do it better. Absolutely. Yes. Absolutely. So straight to business, Mr. Lawson. Now I want us to go to the other end of inferiority complex, and that is self-belief. How can one really develop its self-belief?
Wow. Now, I mean, I always like to define things, because when you look at it, self-belief is two words there: self and belief. For you to, before you can develop something, you must know what you want to do. If you want to do an omelette where you don't know what, if you have not seen an omelette before, then you must Google it and find out what an omelette looks like. Then you know, oh, it's an egg. Then you'll be able to use it. Now, when we talk about self-belief, what is it? What is self-belief? Self-belief is one confident in him or herself. Confident in yourself. Ability to do, to trust in your own intuition and your judgment. Ability to believe in positive affirmation about yourself, and also to achieve beyond limitation. Assurance in one's capacity to be able to attain something in life. So the question is, how then do we, or how can we develop self-belief? Or how can one develop self-belief? Now, there are many roads that lead to a place, but you must find out the right road that actually taking you, that will make you to get to your destination safely. Now, how do you then develop self-belief? Now, I mean, one of the things that I like to use alphabet because I like the ABC, which of course I use in this kind of in regard I'll be using. That you realize that for you to be able to believe and to develop that confidence we're talking about from definition, your ability, your confidence, your capacity and all that. Number one, appreciate yourself. You must appreciate who God has made you, what you have been created to do, what your uniqueness is, authentic in your area. So you can use the word as being authentic or as appreciate yourself. When you appreciate yourself, you work more to get yourself better on the road. Simple as that. It sounds simple, but it is your desire to appreciate yourself that will make you to develop the confidence to do what you are doing. You said it from the beginning that when you started radio thing, you used to find it difficult to actually even get a question.
Yeah.
But now you do that with ease because you know why? You've appreciated yourself. That listen, I am Oscar Bimpong. I am wired to do radio. I will do it regardless of the challenge. So now you have become it's like a hot knife going through the batter. So you are becoming better by the day. You are being authentic. You know when people talk step up, whatever you do the program.
Yes, step out. Yeah.
They know that it is Oscar.
Yes.
So now you have an identity to cherish, identity to appreciate, an identity to hold on to. So number one, how do I then build that confidence? Appreciate who you are. 2, believe in yourself. That go back to again. Believe in yourself.
Are we going to A to Z?
Yeah, no. I mean, wherever we stop.
Yes.
I'm giving the point. So they
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
Appreciate who you are. Believe in your talent. Believe in what you are wired for. You see, there's one thing appreciating yourself. For example, if you fail, you try to do a course or maybe driving test, and you don't celebrate, you don't appreciate what you are to do the thing, you can't do it. Believe that you can do it. Number C, celebrate yourself. Is it? It's about yourself. Self-belief. Do you believe in yourself? Yes. So how then do I keep doing what I'm doing? Appreciate yourself. Believe in yourself. Celebrate yourself.
I think the celebrate side is very critical. We don't.
No, people, look, the world is waiting to celebrate success. But if you don't do everything to be celebrate yourself, they will not celebrate you.
Yeah, but you see, from the angle even I'm speaking from, you see, there are certain people that their vision is that I want to do radio.
Yeah.
I'm doing radio now, but my mission is to get to CNN or BBC.
Yeah.
Now, the fact that they have not got to CNN or BBC, they never celebrate whilst they are Starr Radio.
Yeah. Celebrate where you are. Wherever you are. I think from the beginning we're talking about all this inferiority complex. If you know that you have one car, maybe one shoe, that's a whole, celebrate it. You see, what you celebrate, you get more of it. When you celebrate yourself, I was able to write a book, I was able to celebrate your success. Do you know that too? When you celebrate your success, you build on it and become more, successful in that area. So when you fail to celebrate yourself, listen, the world will not. The Bible, the scripture in the Bible says, the world is waiting for the manifestations of something. You see, God is waiting on you. And you also think I'm waiting on God. God wants you to believe in yourself, believe in what you have given you, and celebrate the success. When you don't celebrate, how do you thank Him? How do you go and say, I thank God I made it, thank God I did it? Because you are able to thank God because you have seen His goodness and mercy that He has bestowed on you, the gift and talent that He has given you. You are able to run with it because now you can say, wow, I am a Starr Radio. People see Starr Radio from afar. Now here you are on Starr Radio. So I'm celebrating my opportunity to come on this radio because tomorrow there will be another opportunity for me to come with this.
Exactly.
God give me another platform for somewhere else. Exactly. So number one, appreciate yourself, believe in what you have. 3, celebrate yourself. 3, dedicate yourself to what you are called to. Dedication. Many people have dreams that they are not dedicating themselves to develop it.
Lackadaisical attitude. They work today, they go on holiday for 3 weeks, and they come back to their dream.
I've written the book that I've written in this short period of time because of what? Dedication.
Yeah.
When I'm writing, I write 500 words a day. If I don't write the book, or maybe because of the nature of my job and if I'm busy because of other things, If I've not written it for maybe 3 days, I multiply the 500 times 3. So that's what 1,005. So before that week, 500 times 7, 3,005. So I must make sure I write the 3,500 way before I go to bed. How committed are you to develop yourself? How dedicated are you to do the thing you are called to do? Whatever you have been wired to, you must first dedicate yourself to it. What you are not dedicated to, you cannot be celebrated at it. If you are dedicated to do your radio show, people will celebrate you from afar. Do you know the number of people who are celebrating you on Starr Radio? You don't know, but because you yourself you have not actually sat down to see how people are watching. So if you want to live your life anyhow, you live your life. There's a saying that if you live your life anyhow, you die anyhow. Do you celebrate yourself? Do you dedicate your time? Dedication is only yourself by your time, your commitment, your sacrifice. Dedication is the bedrock to success. If you want to become successful in life, you must first determine and be dedicated that I must do something. I will. You see, your dedication gives you the statement, I will. If you don't have dedication, you can't say I will, because you say maybe or I hope. It's when you use the word I hope, you maybe, I hope. No. But I will, and I will succeed. Yes. I am going to do it. See, you are confident that I have. If you dedicate your time to study as a student, there is no way you are going to bump in that examination, because you believe in yourself that, listen, this examination paper, I will blow it left and right. Yes. You are going to write an exam. You are going to write maybe a thesis. You are going to write an academical exam. Whatever, maybe you are going to get married, and you are not dedicating yourself to train, to work in the area, maybe the thing that you've been given. You want to say a poem, whatever you are called to do, and you are not dedicating yourself to it, you can never become it. E. Believe in excellence. Believe for you to become your best and develop your self-confidence. We are talking about your capability, your ability to achieve something, to achieve success. So if you don't believe in excellence, you just believe in anything. You do anything you think is successful. You think it's excellent. Excellence is achieving beyond the ordinary. Achieving beyond the ordinary. You are achieving beyond the stethoscope of men. You are above it. You must believe in the excellence of your work. If I look, my books are excellent, excellento. They are not any other book, because I want to be noted or be synonymous to what? Excellent.
You see, this excellence thing brings me to something very interesting. You see, there is a lot of people I bring to this show, right?
Sure.
And one of the challenges I have is even getting me a picture.
Okay.
I just went to your page, bam, I took one picture. We are just in business with a flyer. I always tell people, look, if you want to be in this business, right, go to the studio and get some few nice pictures. You cannot just give me any picture for me to put as a flyer. No. Because we have got standards. We don't just, Starr Radio does not just put anything out there. No.
Because others are doing it anyhow. So
it doesn't mean that you should do.
It's not in the race.
And you see, some people even get offended when I tell them that. I say, look, it's either you abide with what I'm saying, or we part ways. Because we want to really leave a certain legacy. And we cannot do that by doing anything anyhow.
Sure.
Some people will bring some blurred pictures, and I'm like, no, this doesn't work.
And they want you to
work
with it.
No.
They forgot, because they don't know that you have an excellent spirit. Most people who believe in excellence are never liked. Most people who believe in excellence, they will never like. People think that, oh, you're too low, or you're so demanding. Yes, if you don't put demand on yourself, nobody else will put demand on you. So if you want to become successful in life and become synonymous to greatness, you must believe in what? Excellent. 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 You see, you must believe that, listen, I don't want to be like another person. You must stand out. You see, you want to become successful, stand on the platform of uniqueness and stand out.
Yes.
Look, the way I'm talking, I hardly look at the topic and move. I know my strength. I know what I want. I know what I'm going for. I am on it. That leads me to the next point. What you need to do to be able to build develop your self-confidence is focus.
No,
many are driving without focus.
That one you don't say focus. It is focus, focus, focus.
Double sure. Focus, focus, focus to the fourth part, to the fifth. Focus. What you want to achieve in life, without focus, you cannot achieve it. Full stop. If you're driving on the highway of destiny, and you're on the motorway, the highway, where anything can happen, and you are looking to the left, looking to the right, where are you going? No. Straight. Focus. Go. Come on. Go where you are going. Stop looking behind on it. I tell my children, when I'm driving the destiny of the family. Nobody to tell me, Daddy, look, I'm looking for it. Don't be distracted. It's when you allow distracted to distract your destiny. Distract you, they'll destroy your destiny. They'll destroy you. They know what you want to achieve. They know that they do. They do. Fail. I mean, people who are failing know that they are failed. They have no. They are for them.
But the easiest thing is to fail.
They know that is that.
But that is, you see, the easiest thing is to fail, but it is the most frustrating as well.
Yeah, because when you are in it, you don't know until somebody say, "Oh, you are failing," oh, then you wake up. You see, life, as I said, will not give you what you deserve. If you want to become somebody like maybe Ferdinand Lawson, maybe Oscar Bimpong, we didn't get here by just chewing and eating and drinking
and sleeping.
We have sacrificed, we have invested in ourselves. So if you are using the alphabet, number one, appreciate yourself. Number two, believe in what you have. Number three, celebrate yourself. Number four, dedicate your time. Number five, what? Focus. Excellent. Have the spirit of excellence. Don't do things just anyhow. You are at work as a nurse. Do an excellent job. You are a carpenter. Do an excellent job. You are a painter. Paint very well. So when people come and say, "Wow, who did this painting?" they say, Why do we give award to painters and designers? Well, you know why? Because their trade is different. What you see is different from the norm.
But do you know what even you do with wall? It is a referral.
It's a referral.
People see, who did this?
I mean, I never spoke that you hear you're just doing it anyhow. Let me just do it. Oh, it's only my friend. It's only my friend. You see, and when only my friend, so only my friend will not refer it to his friend.
Yes.
You have just done it. And then when you have been called to account, you can't call me for accountability. I'm not supposed to give an account. Who told you? If you want to become successful, your life is not your life. Get it? Your life is not your life. Your life is for people. If you're into people's business, guess what? People will be in your business.
Yes.
You are called to be a leader. Let me not go to leadership. No. You are called to be what you are called to do. You are a painter, you are a designer, you are an architect. Don't just do a shabby job. Do an excellent job. The Bible said, and Daniel had an excellent spirit. You see, your spirit, that's talking about character. You see, your character gives meaning to your trade. So don't just paint anyhow. And then tell me, £500. You must be focused in order to be able to achieve and go where you are going. Number 6. I mean, I hope you are.
Let me say something on the focus.
Yeah.
I always tell people that your eyes, God put your eyes in front of you for a reason.
Yeah.
I've never seen anybody driving that is looking backwards.
Yeah.
You drive looking forward.
The future is ahead of you.
The future is ahead of you. So you have to focus ahead.
Yeah.
Many people are focusing backwards.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see, when you want to focus backwards, it's just for a reason.
I'm not about it.
You see, that is why you see the mirror in front of your car.
It's bigger.
Yeah, no, you see the mirror, the one for the driving mirror, the one you look backwards, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's just for you for reference. That is somebody coming, then you move on, you look forward. But many of us, we have accustomed our life to looking backwards. We are never focusing on what we want to do. And you see, you can never succeed with the lackadaisical attitude that today you are focused, the next day you are not focused.
No.
You cannot be working so hard this week and go on holiday for 3 weeks and think you are going to succeed, especially when you are starting.
Yeah.
Focus is key. And many people in our generation cannot focus.
No.
Many people.
When you don't focus, then you don't become a great person in life. People look at you, they call you names, they look at you, they look down on you, they look at you, they say, "Oh, we just want to, where are you going?" You know, you become a stigma.
But you see, whenever you are starting, people laugh at you a lot.
So you must be focused.
You must be focused.
When you a goalkeeper in the pool must always focus on which angle the ball is coming. Even though the ball is not coming, they are playing another, but he or she must be ready that they can fly the ball from the pole to the pole. And if it's not watching, then you'll be scored. Yes. So in life, many people have been scored 100 times in life because they don't know where they are.
Yes.
You are in a pole. You are supposed to be in the goal post. Why are you standing the left back? Doing what?
And that is positioning, isn't it? It's like a striker always at the defense. How are you going to score?
You know what I'm talking about? So what have we been called to do? My point is, we have been called to do a specific assignment. And for you to be able to achieve in that area, you must remain focused and focused and focused and focused. Focus is putting your mind to something and not deviating from it. Whether you want to go to Zongo, you must focus on the Zongo life. Whether somebody driving Mercedes, whether somebody driving what I don't even know the name of the car. They are being, whatever car Ford, whatever car they are driving, you know where you are going. See, when you don't focus, you become a disgrace to people. See, you are leading a generation. A leader who does not focus will frustrate the followers. A focused leader inspires the other followers to become leaders. So if you are, see, I tell people, you are a leader in your trade, you must remain focused. You must always remain focused. And then you must have a goal. Have a goal. Have a goal. Have a goal. How many people are even writing their goals? The Bible says, write the vision down and make it plain. You say you want to become successful in life, but you have no goals in life. My God, where are you going?
Some people write their goals in their subconscious mind.
Write it down. When you wake up in the morning, you say, hey, Starr Radio, I'm going there. What is in your diary? Oh, my boyfriend left me. My girlfriend left me. Paul said something that I leave the past. Forgetting the past and moving on to the pride that is ahead of me. Your goal is ahead of you. Your past is your past. Your present is your now. Your future is to be your friend. Move on. Go and get your future. Stop looking at your background. It doesn't matter where you've been born. If only you can develop and know who you are. My point is, know who you are, develop yourself, and then remain focused and pursue the goal in life.
But you see, these are some of the things that I always say. That somebody born in a village in Africa, right, who knows who he is as a footballer, works very hard, then opportunity strikes, and that person is in the Premier League. It doesn't happen by chance. It happens by hard work, dedication, focus. You cannot do things anyhow and come and play in the Premier League. No. But you see, it doesn't matter your background. What matters is what you can do to the best of your ability. What you carry. But a lot of people, they don't know that.
Your background is your background. You know, I was driving to this place and I had a wedding. I've not written on Facebook yet. History doesn't make me. I make history.
Exactly.
Your history is your history, your past. What history are you making with your life now? They didn't like you, let go. They rejected you, let go. Whatever they've done to you, let go. Your future is ahead of you. Focus, pursue, have a purpose. You see, the more you pursue your dream, the more happier you become. You become happier. People look at you, my brother, what is making you happy? Say, my goal is making me happy. Let me go back to the next one. H. Humble yourself.
Humility.
Humility. H. You want to believe in yourself to achieve self-confidence. You must humble yourself for others to help you. If you don't humble yourself and you think, oh, I'm Ferdinand Lawson, I can talk anyhow, you are talking anyhow, you are not making, you are making noise, you are not making news. We want people to make news, not noise making. So if you want to become, I have mentors who help me, who guide me in. I have 5 mentors. They guide me specifically in the area of my life. So I am humble enough. Some of them are maybe older now. But I just say my mentor. You see, I am humble enough to learn even from a madman. And many people think that their class, their status in life will stop them from, they stop them from humbling themselves to learn from others. You can learn from even a child. When you humble yourself, there are many doors that can be opened to you.
Yes.
The scripture says that except a grain of corn falls and dies. The dying time is the process of humility. When you humble yourself, somebody will pick you up. Oh, this guy, I had a friend who came from Ghana. He told me the other day that he got the position he has now because somebody called him and told him something, and he said it's okay. I forget. The person was shocked. The guy was so humble, that they expect him to like fight back, and they did something wrong to him. But I said, I'm humble enough to forgive. So when we humble ourselves, people will take care to the platform will be given to us, and then we become successful. People will help us along the way. Now, what is the next one? Invest in yourself. Investment, personal investment.
That's what a lot of people don't
are
do.
buying books. People are buying books. People are buying. I tell people, education never expires. Food will expire. Your car will expire. You buy a new car. Your shoe will expire. Your lip gloss will expire. Whatever food will expire. Whatever milk will expire. But education, when you invest in your mental faculty,
personal development.
You invest in your personal development to the point that when people see you, they say Abba. They don't say, they say Abba. They don't say anything. They don't look at you, they say Abba. Abba means Abba Father. They look at you and say, you are father of what you are doing. You are God. God made Moses a God to the Pharaoh. And Pharaoh was looking at the hand. This is it. When you develop yourself, a man gift make room for him.
Exactly.
And bring him before great men. So you must invest in yourself. So when you start and you talk, it's not in grammar. You see, many people expect that where we come from, Ghanaians, my fellow Ghanaians, we think that life is all about grammar. You see, so you have to. People are looking at dictionary, using words. They are always looking at dictionary,
and looking down on other people.
They're looking down on people because you must humble yourself in order to invest in yourself. When you don't humble yourself, you think that people are doing other things, and you also want to do the same. You are not called to do that thing. So what? Invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. And what? One of the J again is personal judgment. Judge yourself. I tell people, stop judging people and judge yourself. When you can judge yourself, that this is what I've done. Like evaluate yourself.
Yes.
You are judging your success from your failure. You are judging your failure from your success. What we did yesterday, it cannot be repeated today. You can't keep making the same mistake and expect to have it. You can't be doing the same thing and expect to have this different or maybe the different result. If you are on that way, motorway, always M25, and you always see what is on M25. But when you change from M25 to M40 or M1, you see different things on M1.
Nice.
The houses on the M25 are not the same houses on M1. So if you keep going on the same mistake path and you are always making mistakes, forgive me, forgive me, and that become a prayer topic in Jesus' name. I pray. Listen, you will never become anything. I am not praying down. I believe in church. The Bible says that remove that timber from your eye. You are looking at people's fault, but you are not looking at your fault. You think you are Mr. Okay. Stop judging people and judge yourself. Assess yourself. Be assessing. Know what you like. Know what you don't like. So if you know what you don't like, nobody will deceive you to do something you don't like. Inferiority complex is just allowing people to stamp on you, giving you something that you are not. You are living a shadow life. Many people are living shadow life because they are not judging themselves. If you judge yourself, you know what you can do and you do it well. You are not stepping anybody's boundary. You stay in your lane. Staying in your lane will give you to what? Keep moving. Oh my God. That is, I want to end up with a K. Keep moving. Keep moving. You want to become your best in your area of speaking, the best in your trade, the best in whatever you are called to do, whether it's in painting, whether it is shoemaking, whether it is cassava, whatever, fufu, whatever you are called, America on radio, book writing, speaking, whatever. You are called to change your world. You are called to make an impact. You are wired to be a different. Don't remain like ordinary. You can never remain ordinary and transform life. You must be an extraordinary individual in order to attain the success you want to achieve. But the only way you can do that is to do the A to K that I've told you. Now the last one is keep moving. It's when you stop, you'll be caught. But when you keep moving, you will not be caught. Failure is chasing you. But once you stop, failure will catch you.
Yes.
So if you don't want, success is always running.
Yes.
Oh my God. Successful people are always on the run.
And there's no destination to success. That's why some people, when they say success is relative, is how I define it. No. The definition of success is to move from one successful story to another.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is why the rich people are not stopping.
Yeah,
but the poor people stop. Because he bought Ford 2000 Ford, and he has stayed there. He doesn't want to buy 2018 one.
Well,
so he stays there for life. Yeah, you can stay at the 2000 for some time, but you must aspire to 2001. You must aspire to 2005. You must aspire to 2010. You must always move forward.
Upgrade on our phone.
Exactly.
Now my phone, I've not upgraded it for the past 2 years. You know the problem now. Most of the numbers I have on my phone, I'm losing them. So every time, even my wife's number, my children's number, how come I don't have my wife's number? It's gone. It needs upgrade. Many people are living an old life without, but Romans 12 says, well, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. You must renew your mind.
Update
daily.
your mind.
Update. When you don't update yourself, you'll be downgraded. Many people are downgraded. You are a musician, you are a choir leader, you are whatever. You are doing what you are doing, a banker, a musician, a teacher. You must upgrade yourself in order to update yourself. Upgrade to update. My God.
Upgrade to update. Man, it's becoming very interesting, and time is really moving very fast. But there is one thing I also want to say in terms of the humility, that there's a thin line between self-belief and arrogance.
Sure, yeah.
Sometimes they have to be they have to strike a balance to really get there. Now, your books, where can people get them?
Oh, my books on Amazon. My books on Amazon. One of them.
That is Chisel the Gold Out of the Mine.
Yeah. Yes,
you can get it on Amazon. He's written so many books. This man is how do we call it?
Prolific.
Yes, apart from prolific writer, he's a book himself, you know. Soaring above the limitations to your destiny. Wow.
So I spoke on this book today. This one.
Wow. Immunizing against the killer bugs to success. And he's got countables, so he's getting to too many books. I don't want to count. He's losing count. So you can get them on Amazon, and please update yourself, as he said, and to upgrade yourself, you have to really get there, be abreast with time, because the knowledge you had last year is not enough to take you for next year. You always have to be there, learning, reading. Most people now have been accustomed to WhatsApp and all that, just doing comedy stuff. But trust me, when was the last time you went to YouTube even for a motivational video? We need to really start changing our mindset and going back to our roots. There are some people, the best book they have written, the best book they have read outside their degree is the newspaper. Somebody said page 3 of the Sun newspaper. Okay. That's what they read every day. Okay. They never upgrade their mind. Okay. Your last word, man.
My last word. Now, for you to be able to achieve what you want to achieve in life, number one, discover your purpose. Discover your purpose. Decide for your destiny. Deliberate to chart your course in future. And determine to pursue what God has called you to do as an individual. Develop yourself and dedicate your time and sacrifice money to develop and invest in yourself. Diligently pursue a purpose. And above all, don't look down on yourself. Look to God and look up to what God has called you to do. As an individual, you are called to impact your world. Don't look down on yourself. Believe in yourself, and the sky will not be your limit. Step up and keep up. You are destined for greatness. Even in the ghetto, there's greatness in it.
Yes, I've got some few messages here. Olayomi Cookie, man, this guy, man, you need to follow him if you are watching us. He's just on this page now. And this guy, if your passion is more than this guy, then I have to give you an award. It's a matter of identifying what he can do to the best of his ability, and he's running with it. And I know over time, this man is going to be very, very successful in terms of what he does, just because of his passion. And David K. Edry is also on this platform, and he is coming on the show next week. That's the 23rd of August 2018. He's coming on this show. This man is endowed with knowledge, wisdom, and I can say power. He's coming on the show on the 23rd, and you can't afford to miss it. And Tony Williams is here. He hosts the show as well here, I think on Mondays on Mindset. I think you need to come on my show as well for us to talk on Mindset. His name is Tony Williams, and he's saying, and the newspaper is not even a book. Yes. And before I wrap up, I want to say I picked 3 things from your last word, and you talked about purpose. You need to have purpose in life. Your purpose is like your fingerprint. The whole world is unique. You see, if the police take your fingerprint from the UK and you run to Ghana, you run to Australia, you run to USA, Kuwait, when that fingerprint, they take it again, it will pop up. Only you. That is what purpose is about. You see, there can be so many people doing what you are doing, but because you have identified your purpose within the industry, your uniqueness will shine. So it doesn't matter there are so many musicians. It doesn't matter there are so many restaurants. What you can do. I met a lady, right? And this lady is a banker. And what this lady does is that on Saturdays, she cooks only kenke. You go and find your own pepper and your fish. And this lady, on Saturday, 7 p.m., if you are not careful, within an hour, you not get some of this kenke. Why? Because she has identified her purpose in life. It's been amazing, amazing discussion. Next Thursday, we are here again. And the Footprints is off. But there's another program coming, Property Hour. You can't miss it. If you want to buy property, invest in property, you need to listen to this show. Just stay focused and see you next Thursday. Be blessed. Bye.
This is Starr Radio UK. This is Starr Radio UK. This is Starr Radio UK.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for listening. Thanks for listening. Thanks for listening.
You can't always be in control of what happens on the road, but you can control the tires you ride on. Thanks to Champon Tires, in testing condition, you are guaranteed of traction and grip, be it new or partly worn tire. Champon Tires are the largest import and exporters of tires in the UK. Locate us all over the UK. For Wakefield, contact us on 01924 262 043. Selby, Rotherham, Hull,